Hello and welcome everyone. Wizuko here, and today we are having another Valentines special. It's been a while since our last special, so I think it's about time, right? Um, this time I had the plan to play a little game with you called A Fold Apart. I already played some bits of it just to have a look what kind of game it is, and actually I bought this game for me, not to let's play it, but I thought in the spirit of Valentine's Day, this game really has it, And I really like the message behind it, and it's a short game. We can play that one in one episode. It's going to be a long one, and spoiler alert, I'm not gonna cut quiet parts out or anything, because I think the quiet parts add to the atmosphere of the game. I hope you'll enjoy the game as much as I did my sneak peek of it, and I hope that we'll experience the end of the game together. So I invite you to come with me. Come on, let's celebrate Valentine's Day together, shall we? Okay, I did play one game before with a man and a woman, um, but for this let's play, I actually want to go with two women because I'll be voicing both of them. So, and I consider my voice to be more feminine, and I think two women would be just as fitting. So, let's go with this, right? There we go. Look at how cute we are. Look at them go. Just getting to know each other in a library, like the little nerds that they are. I like how the hair animation goes, like her hair flips around. They're very lovely together. I like how their designs already cover so much of their personality. And they're both so happy. Oh. Oh, poor you. That's one reason why I think this game is actually a pretty good call for a Valentine's special. I think in my generation it all started with long distance relationships being a common thing. So I think that's something everyone can kinda relate to, has some memories of at least, or an experience. And that's an awful lot of work, my girl. Hiya, hun. I flew in to surprise you. Let's go exploring. Don't be a slowpoke. Let's go see more. And as you see, it's a puzzle game. Gold star for you. Wow, your building looks amazing. I think it's that one there, the golden one. I guess that's the dream of every architect, to have built something that defines a skyline, right? Oops, you'll have to use your big architect brain to fix that. Okay. And that's how the puzzles in this game work. It's kind of just fixing the perspective. Kind of fits in with our other Let's Play of Paper Mario, doesn't it? Okay, that's where we gotta go. Oh, we can only move this one part. That's how we're gonna do. Come on, let's go. There we go. I like the design and everything. It looks very minimalistic, but it has its charm. It delivers so much with only so little. I really like that. And yet it's very open to interpretation. You're on your own for this one, Smart Pants. Hmm. Oh, I see. Now I'm here. Oh, I thought I could just go like that. Well, and this is gonna do it. This is gonna do the trick, is what I was meaning to say. Look at how the sun looks and the clouds. This city really is beautiful. Hey, hon, are you there? Was just thinking about you. Sitting there reading books. Isn't she cute? Hey, hon, are you there? Was just thinking about you. Hiya. Aw, that's sweet. I'm just taking the scenic route home. Perfect timing. I just finished reading in the park and I'm heading home now. I think I'm gonna go with the first one. I like taking walks. Jealous. The park is so nice this time of year. Yeah, I bet you miss all this fresh country air, city slicker. How's the new class working out? So far, so good. The students really seem to like me. I hope I'm doing a good job. Not bad. Only one student has glued their hands together so far, so I'll call that a win. I think I probably take the second one this time. And that sounds like one sticky situation. Yeah. That would be my girl. Oh, I should get back to work. I just started to send you a quick note to say that I love you. You're still at work? It must be almost midnight there. I love you too. I hope you don't overwork yourself though. I think I'm gonna go with the second one, because in the first one the I love you is not conveyed in there, and it sounds like an accusation, you know, maybe a bit too tricky. But I picked the other one.
It's always good to respond to an I love you with an I love you too, if you do feel that way at least. I'll be careful. I can just think more clearly when no one else is around. I did doze off for a little bit though. Had the weirdest dream. Oh yeah? Was I in it? I bet you did. Mm, let's question it more. Yeah, you were actually. You were in the city and you were guiding me around like the Virgil to my Dante. You're such a nerd. So you just followed me around like a puppy. Yeah, I think a girl would like to be called a puppy from time to time, I guess. Oh, that's a cute emoji. We need that. I'm way cuter than a puppy. That's debatable. Anyway. I followed you all the way to my building and it looked so amazing in person. We were there together in the city and everything just felt perfect. Yeah, one text communication can be so tricky. And the overthinking starts, you know? Like, this could have meant everything. Everything was perfect! Are you expecting me to just drop everything and move out there now? You know how much I like it here, with all my friends and family around. There we go. Hunt the stars. I don't want to live in a city. I love being I love being around nature. You said the plan was for you to move back once your contract was over. Okay. Let's have a look on the other side. I see. So I have to get back there. I love my job too. I've worked my butt off to get full-time position here. There we go. Yeah, but that's the thing, you know. I don't want to have to give up on my dreams. I think that's what makes relationships so complicated. That you don't only have responsibility for yourself, but for the other one as well. If you're dropping hints like this after only a few weeks, how are you going to feel after a year from now? Aww. I think
You probably just meant that things feel right when we're together. And that's what I really like about the game. She was in this spiral of all those negative thoughts, but then she lifted herself up, and I think that was. This is very hard to do because sometimes you're so much into your problem and your spiral that it's hard to even come up with positive thoughts. And I think that's something they conveyed very good. But on the other hand, I don't want to spoil anything. I'll tell you a little later. I feel that way. I feel that way too, but you probably could have worded that better. Other side? No, that don't work. Oh no! Wait. Yeah, I can fold it multiple times. Yes, that's how you do it. That's not achievement though. I've been thus far already. Bah, texting sucks. I wish we could just cuddle and talk like we used to. That's what I meant, when in text, it could have meant everything. You don't see the other person. You cannot see how they might have meant it for real. And it's good that she took her time to think it through before she answered. Everything always feels perfect when we're together. That's a nice dream. I wish you were here with me too. I think I'll take the other one because with the last part, I wish you were here too. I also convey my wish that I would rather have her here than being there. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I too. I know. I wish I could be there too. Oh, I forgot to walk. Happens in real life too. Sometimes I'm on Twitter and I literally just stand still for some moments. I miss you a lot. Yeah, me too. Look at this beautiful tree. This tree just screams love. I just sometimes worry that we might not make it through this. That's really tough because on the one hand I feel like you cannot say that. That's so not supportive, but on the other hand it makes her feel very bad, and not sharing this feeling could lead to even more pain in the long run at least. I can't send that to you. I don't want to admit that I'm feeling all those doubts after only a few weeks. I think that's the same trick, right? Yeah, same trick. I really thought I'd be stronger than this. That has nothing to do with strength, my girl, really. It's not about strength when you just hide all your emotions. But I miss you so much, it hurts.
New. There we go. I'm so good at this. I encouraged you to go because you just wanted the best for her. So it wouldn't be fair to tell you I'm having second thoughts now. Yeah, that's really tough. This job is a once in a lifetime opportunity for you. There we go. And now we basically do the same thing, but for down here. There we go. Made it. How many architects your age get a chance to design a major city landmark? Not a lot, I suppose. Oh man, how do I solve this? I cannot remember this at all. Maybe that way? Okay, now we go down. Yeah, I think that works out. Yeah. I had doubts. But I made it. You shouldn't have to feel guilty about taking the job. And yet again, she just picks herself up again. Deep down, I know this is for the best, and we can survive a year apart. That's good. Does it need to be higher? No, maybe on the other side. Maybe I have to put it here. Yes, look, that looks fitting. Yeah, nice. That's how I wanted it to go. Next one. Any thoughts on that, my girl? No. Okay, perfect. Then I can talk. There we go. Okay, I'm not sure that really helped me or not, but fine, fine. Yeah, I think it did help me to get over this one. Now I have to go that way. Those robots, by the way, they'll sting me. I don't know if that is bad, but I don't really want to try too much if unnecessary, you know? Okay, now I'm on the other side again. Okay, now we have reached the star! It really has a lot of parallels to Super Mario, actually. Paper Mario, I meant. I'm sorry. Never thought it would be this hard. I hate not seeing you and holding you every day. Okay, she deleted it. I think that's a good decision. Just walking by our favorite tree, I miss sitting under it with you. I really miss our cuddles and chats. I think I'll take that one. I wonder if that makes any difference in the end, which conversation option I picked. Because I can't really remember how this conversation played out with the other save file that I had. I do too. We'll definitely do that when I come home to visit. Only 2 more months. It still feels like forever though. Let's stay positive. Be her positive force. Only 2 more months. Actually, 56 days, but who's counting? I should really finish this workup so I can finally go home and get some proper sleep. Good night. I love you. Yeah, you need your beauty rest. Love you lots, XOXO, or love you too, hon. Sweet dreams. I think I'll go with the other one. It's more humorous. I think that fits them better. Okay, so now we basically really know what the core conflict of the game is. They're living apart for 1 year. One of the girls is an architect, the other one is a teacher. And they want to stay together, but it's not so easy when your goals are so different. At some points in life, I think you have to make decisions, what you really want. Lunchtime, and you get to be my entertainment while I eat. What an honor. Nice, I could use a break myself. I'll go with the other one. Let's make a compliment out of this. It is. I could be watching super cute puppy videos instead of you, you know. Fair enough. So, what's for lunch? Spinach. I don't know, spinach salad with cranberries and sunflower seeds. So good. That sounds disgusting, girl. Get something proper to eat. Wow, so healthy. Yeah, that's not exactly what I thought. Did you know that spinach actually has like nothing inside it? It's basically like water. There is almost nothing in there. So healthy is actually, well, depends, you know? Wow, salad. On the other hand, maybe that's why she doesn't look like me, right? Like, this massive. I think I may have the wrong number. Okay, so she seems not to be like that usually. Let's be supportive. Thanks, I've been trying to eat better recently. Yeah, I thought so. It's not easy to eat healthy. It's hard enough without support. Good stuff. No dessert? Okay, and also 2 squares of chocolate. But it's dark chocolate, so it's better for you. That sounds more like you. Well, she deserved it after this horrible lunch. So, how's your day going so far? Really good. I'm teaching a unit on butterfly life circles, and the kids are loving it. Nice. That sounds super fun. Ooh, how fascinating. Let's go with the other one. She kind of reminds me of a Lego person, you know, her head shapes and everything. She kind of does look like a Lego figure, doesn't she? Any fun evening plans? Weird that she didn't text earlier. Not really, I'm just going home and watch TV, all alone, like always. And overthinking starts. And that's exactly why I think this is horrible. I'd be just the same. I'd overthink every message I'd get. Just like you both do. I don't even know how to respond to that. I can relate to that, actually. I just wanted to talk to you because I missed you, and now I feel guilty. Yeah, now we have boxes. Hard boxes. I didn't realize that you've been feeling so lonely. Oh, girl. Hint, oh, okay. You've always been the more social one. Physics! I feel like it's like the social norm is that you have one partner that is super social and the other one is socially super awkward, and they both don't know, they just get together. I think it's like the Olive thing. Did you really not want me to take the job in the first place? I should have stayed with you and not accepted the contract? Should I have stayed with you and not accepted the contract? There we go. I think now you really start to overthink. I mean, on the other hand, we did play her, and we know that she has second thoughts. So, actually, her overthinking here is not all that wrong. Because while she does make a lot of effort to support her, and I'll call her Red and Blue, while Red has, or is trying to support Blue a lot, she actually does feel that way, that she wants her to stay here. He feels it, but she does not think it, I think. I'm lonely too, especially at night. I prefer staying late at work to going home. I prefer staying late at work to going home to my empty apartment. I could I could really understand that. Honestly. I wouldn't want to go home to an empty house as well. Especially after a long day of work. That's tough. I love you. And I also really like this job. Which is why this is so complicated. Sometimes you cannot have both. And that's, I think, the fear that she might not be able to get both. I want to have a successful career, but it won't be worth it if I lose you. I think I need this a little closer to me. Yeah, I think like here. There we go. Physics. Sometimes I love them, sometimes I hate them. That's physics for you. There we go. But again, she gets a hang of herself. She already looks a little more positive. You probably didn't mean to make me feel guilty. I miss you too. Oh. No. That way? Ouch! Oh no, I hit it on my head. There we go. Oh man, I almost made it without ever failing. But then I just hit this stupid box on top of my head. Probably just killed her. There we go. I should probably tell you that more often. But maybe you too should have shared this experience, how you have this negative thoughts and all this, and then how you get out of this. Because there are some truths behind this. Is that your way of saying you want a puppy? I wish I could be there to watch shows with you and cuddle, hun. Yeah, I think that one fits very well. Oh, you're sweet. Maybe I should get a dog. Well, they are a lot of work. That's true. I just like to daydream about it. Me too, but I actually do want a dog. I want a Shiba, a real one. No offense, Aki. But I would really like one. And I think I could really handle one very well. I would put a lot of work into this. Go to dog school and all. What's up? Are we not supposed to go down? Oh, she's playing. Yeah, I get that. Okay. So back to the conversation. My. This is too fast. If I get one, it'd be the fluffiest one I could find, and I'd name her Princess Papa Pants, and we'd walk everywhere and go to the park to read. Well, I'd read, and she'd just look cute and amazing. We'd be best friends forever. Princess Papa Pants, really? Okay. I guess I have to pick this one. Well, that's what I'd call her. What about Maggie? Princess Maggie Papa Pants. Love it. That's not what... You know what? Good enough. Yeah, it has parts about them. Lol, yeah. Wait, am I driving to work or am I driving home? This doesn't really look like home, does it? It looks like a construction get up. Yeah, and she even has a helmet. So, on a scale of totally to absolutely, how excited are you about coming home this weekend? Mark me down as utterly excited. I'm going to go with unconditionally excited. I'd go with utterly because I like Jane Austen's novels. They're not called novels, are they in English? I'm not sure. Oh, that's pretty high. That's not even on the scale. That's because I'm a rebel, baby. Yeah, she's with the bad girls. Aren't you the one who refuses to cross the street unless there is a crosswalk? Rebels can still abide by road safety rules. Uh-huh. Okay, rebel. So what do you want to do when you come home? Sleep. Definitely sleep. I think the Winky says it all. You're bad. But seriously, I could just use a nice long sleep right now. Okay, well, you better take care of yourself because I don't want you to get sick before you're coming home. And overthinking starts. I like this representation. I really, really feel that, actually. You know, you get this one text message and everything starts to get worse every single minute. Obviously, I don't want to get sick. I know, I'm working long hours. I like the detail that in the background we often have the place that she is building as an architect, you know, this golden building. There we go. There we go. And now push, 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 my girl. There we go. Like this building is always on her mind, you know? I really like that. But I've got to put in the extra time now. And I'll just have a ton of stuff to do. And I'll just have a ton of stuff to catch up on when I get back. I know, work really sucks, doesn't it? I don't really know what to do. Oh man. No, I'm on the wrong side. You know. And I can't use left and right. I think I have to reset the puzzle. No, there's no way. Does that work? It did! Great! Oh no. What do I do now? Okay, it's gone now. But I have to walk a little bit more. No! Oh. Gosh, that was close. Okay. Now I've made it so that I don't have to get flipped over again. Okay. Thank God that she didn't take fall damage from that. Aw. The work won't just stop when I go away. I sometimes forget about this myself as well. These late nights are for us. Can't you see that? It's sometimes not that easy to say. I remember being not as thankful as I could be. Sometimes. Maybe if I put this here. And now there. Here we go. And up we go. I like how her path is so so much climbing up and down, like she's overcoming obstacles. I have to work this hard. How is this even possible? This doesn't look like it should be working. I have to work this hard to do my job well and be able to see you. Can I not just cut it off like this? I just need one. There we go. Just cutting it off. There we go. I know you just want to take care, no. I know you just want me to take better care of myself. Yes. Okay. Now she conveyed the real message behind all this. Very good. Okay. Am I supposed to get it up here? Oh. Okay, so I need this here. No. I didn't want it to climb. I just mixed up the controls. I hated that on every console. No, that's not good either. Is it? No, it is. Because I'm already up here. So I can just pull it. Yeah, perfect. Okay. What I was going to say a minute ago, I kind of lost track of my thought here. There we go. Push, 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 push. And up we go. Okay. I was hoping to rest up during this trip. But is it really quality time if you're just sleeping together? I kind of feel both ways, you know. I understand that she has to work to make time, but on the other hand, is it going to be quality time if she just sleeps there? But it sounds like you have different ideas for the visit. I mean, yeah, sure. Okay. Close it, please. Oh, I see. I got stuck. Hmm. That's the wrong one. Don't need that one. But I need this one. There we go. Push it, and then we'll unfold everything, and everything's going to be good. Perfect! You see, I had a plan. I'm sure you didn't realize how much that comment bothered me. And that's exactly why I think you should have told her. So I shouldn't make a big deal of it. I'm not that sure. Because if she doesn't know how to make, if she doesn't know what this comments do with you, then maybe she will do this mistake again and will upset you even more with more comments because she might not know that there is an issue. I really don't want to start a fight with you. Right before my visit. I think this is the biggest problem about long distance relationships because they have to be good all the time. But in a real relationship, I think it's important to sometimes mess things up, get in fights, get in arguments. If you give me one long, lazy sleep in, I'll be all yours for the rest of this trip. You still need to love me even if I'm all sick and covered in snot. I think I'm gonna go with the first one. That's more optimistic. I suppose I can allow that. How I have never heard of this word and I'm not even trying to pronounce it. I'll take care of myself, I promise. Good, because I have so many fun things planned. I can't wait, hun. As long as I get to be with you. I love you. I love you too. Hearts? Yeah, but fighting is also important. But I understand that in a long distance relationship, you don't want to fight in text messages. And you don't want this little time that you have all ruined. It's hard to find a balance. Now they're experiencing the same pain over again. It doesn't look like she's doing too well.
Hey, you there? I texted you earlier, but never heard back. Figured I'd try again. I'm alone in the office again, and I was just thinking of you. Hmm. I think I'm gonna go with the second one. Because if she's really avoiding contact, then maybe um, it's not a good idea to confront her right at the start. At least for now. But that's always not a good sign if the other one doesn't have the time. But on the other hand, for me, texting does not really, um, it cannot take the place of real conversations, saying and touching each other. Wow, that's a long time without no response. I hope you're enjoying your long weekend. I wish I had been able to come home. Everyone else went home for the long weekend. It's so empty here. I think the other one, I'll go with that one. Oh, Blue, poor girl. I miss you a lot. Getting lots of work done, at least. No, maybe she'll respond to that. Sorry, out with friends. Talk tomorrow. Why not today? At this point, I'm not even sure if this is really overthinking. I think this is just the thoughts that naturally come to you when someone texts you like this. You couldn't spare a minute to text me back all day? Are you mad about my contract extension? Okay. Do you see those blue things I'm standing on? When I fold this part, it'll get destroyed and disappear. Um, this is a bad level to explain this, actually. But we'll have other ones where we'll experience how tough it can be if this part disappears just like that. And by the way, we're almost catching up my other save file, so we're pretty close to when it's all new to me. And yet, I know it means another 6 months apart, but you said you were okay with it. Why would she say that, though? Be honest. If you're upset about it, I wish you'd just tell me. Oh man. Guess I gotta restart. mm, okay. And now we do this. You saw, because I flipped it over, the blue thing disappeared, you know? There we go. I like the raining noises in the background. I like listening to that. I miss you so much, and this silent treatment is just making everything so much worse. When I don't get the answers I'm looking for, I tend to imagine the worst as well. I feel really alone today. And you just needed someone. Nope. No, I don't think that this works. No, I don't think that works.
And that doesn't work either. Mm. Well, I have to get the star coming to her, which is a problem indeed.
Ten minutes of trying real hard later.
There we go. There we have it. Oh my god, actually that was by accident. I did not know this. I was just playing around. I can't stand being by myself in my apartment right now. I feel her. I know I should get out more, but I just don't really know anyone here. There we go. Hmm. Hmm. How do I make... Is this... How can I make it disappear again? I mean... How can I fold it? I need to make it disappear. Oh no, I'm on the wrong side. I'm an idiot. Oh. Okay, I think this step is necessary. You know? No, I should not stand on it because I could... I might. How do I make it disappear? I know! That way I make it disappear. Wait, what? Why doesn't it disappear here? Okay, here we go. Now for reals. So only the visible part really disappears. I like hanging out with you. Okay, just talk to me, please. Okay, we're now in the level that I didn't continue playing anymore. That was the last thing I made before I finished playing on the other one. Okay, there we go. So it's all new to me as well. None of this was worth it if I end up losing you. All of the long hours and lonely nights. Okay, and now I'll put this here. Like, oh no! Wait, what? Well, I think this is the obvious first step, right? That doesn't make any sense. No, it has to be this way. But I guess I have to come in this way? Yeah, look! It worked! Okay, I hope this distance is enough. Of course it's not. Okay. Now, over, over, push, and over! There we go! No, 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 no. I meant to push. I meant to push. There we go. Now, up we go. Perfect! So, we solved this one as well. Just so I could achieve something that would make you proud. All of this was supposed to help us build a life together. Oh. Okay, that's how I got here. Not sure if that's what I want, but I'll try this. No, that doesn't work. Well, if I flip it like this, that won't help either.
Another 10 minutes of trying real hard later.
Okay. I say... well, I was frustrated for a while, and I was so frustrated, and I've tried
so long that I used a puzzle hint. I thought that would show me or give me a hint of what I was doing, but actually, no, they were telling me what I had to do. So I didn't realize I had solved it. Sorry, guys. I wish I could have bought this to you, but I'm not that smart, actually. I'm really not. But have I actually ruined my future with you? Ow, that looks hurtful. Oh, she's at a bad place. Yeah, little proof I haven't actually seen this part yet. What's wrong? Why aren't you answering? Sorry, oh, she's not actually out with anyone. She's home alone. Oh, I actually feel it freezing now. Should close the window soon. I really hate lying to you. Then why are you doing that? If you guys love each other, you should tell each other. But I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say anymore. I love you. But I don't want to hold you back either. This long distance thing just isn't working for me. There we go. The controls are not that easy when it's only the corner, to be honest. Being apart is starting to hurt. Way too much. Does that line up? Yeah, it does. Okay, now unfold. That doesn't really get me anywhere, does it? There we go, that way. Here we are. Does some stupid building really mean more to you than me? Ah, girls, you too. It sure feels like that sometimes. Does that line up? It does. Perfect. If they would only talk to each other the way they think and really communicate this. I just want you to be uh what does it say? Hello? Happy! It says happy! I'm sorry. I I really didn't know which way I'm supposed to read this. I love this game, I love the design, I love the idea, but that wasn't the best one. For my taste at least. But now you don't even seem to like your work anymore. There we go. Now get on the other side, and I think that works out then. I feel her. It must be even more frustrating when you have the feeling that you're hurting for nothing because the other one is hurting as well. And you know what? It's just a job. At the end of the day, no matter how much money you earn, you'll never have enough anyway. You'll find a way to just waste your money anyway. And if you don't earn enough money, well, there's always a way to get by. It always works out at some point, I think. At least that's what I experienced. You're always complaining about being alone. But how do you think I feel? You are the one that left, not me. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, actually. There we go. And reach the star. Now it's easy again for some reason. There's 3 levels that were super hard. If neither of us are happy anymore, why are we still doing this? I think this is the worst thought that you can have in a situation like this. Because once you have this thought, you have broken something, and that cannot be fixed again. Because from this point on, you'll question yourself if both of you could be happier when you're apart. I don't know what the right answer is. Okay, that's a little more tough, actually. But we'll get this done anyway. I hope. How can I get it deeper? How can I get it deeper? No, still not working. No, that's not working at all. Why not? No, that doesn't make any sense at all, does it? Ah, here we go. That lines up, right? Yes! Perfect. Perfection. I didn't plan this out, actually. I was just trying, and sometimes you just try and play around and it works. That's my brain for you. Ugh, I hate this so much. I need to get out of here and clean my head. Okay, well, I'm just going to talk, and you can read this later. I don't know if you're just avoiding me, but I really miss you. I don't think this project would take so long. I want to come home. I really do. But I can't. But I can't just abandon my team either. We've worked so hard. I thought you were okay with me taking this job, but it feels like maybe you aren't. I don't know what to think anymore. I don't even want to be here anymore if it means losing you. I know it gets even worse. I really don't want to lose you either. Oh, I can now rotate the paper. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Why isn't she falling off? Ah, I say, I have to press Y again. And I thought you did too. There we go. So why are you staying there even longer now? Do you even... I think I can rotate that way. Yes. Physics. Then I'll go this way. Do you even want to? And then I rotate it this way. I hope I don't take fall damage now. Come home? And be with me? Maybe I was stupid to think that you'd go design your building and then come right back home. It just keeps feeling like you're putting it off. Okay, now things got complicated. So I'm guessing I have to get this here. Wait. What was it saying again? It just keeps feeling like you're putting it off. And then? And making excuses to stay longer. Okay, now get on this here. Okay, that wasn't so hard actually. Thank goodness. Boop. I don't want to get in the way of your lifelong dream. And I don't want to pressure you to move back here if you don't want to. Okay, I cannot move it this way. I have to unfold it first. I presume. Okay, there we are. I love you so much. I always say that sometimes love isn't enough to have a relationship with anyone, you know? Sometimes you need a little more. Okay, this is... This is supposed to be solvable solely by rotating? I know. Yeah, I need to solve solely by rotating. No, I have to go a little bit here first. Okay. Now we have to make it like this. Go here. I know you love me too. Okay. Okay, now this way. I bet my way was far too complicated. I bet there was an easier way, but that was the only one I could think of. And I was trying as I was going. I guess that's just how my gaming brain works when we're in a puzzle game. But this isn't a relationship anymore. It's just two people alone. Actually, the rotating feature is really cool. Nope. Nope. Man. There we go. No, that's not exactly working, actually. There we go. This is working. Here we are. Okay. And then pain. And we both need to live our lives. And a series that I really loved, they would introduce the concept that sometimes the best thing that you could do for another person was to tell them goodbye. And I think this concept is unbelievably sad. But also, there is a core truth in there. Sometimes things don't work out, so what are you gonna do, right? You have to move on at some point. And maybe that means I need to let you go. One year, half a year, that sounds so short. But in reality, it can be quite long. Because you don't live in years, you live day by day. Okay, let's talk. That could mean something very great, actually. Okay, I know for a fact that there are just six chapters, so we're close. I never ever did any of this to hurt you. If I had known it would have caused this much pain. Okay, now I'm on this spot. I'm sure I would have left. And here we go. Oh my, the house is falling apart. That was never supposed to be this hard. Everything was going so good before you left. We could have lived the rest of our lives happily together. Huh. Okay, I cannot rotate this one. Oh no! I thought I could rotate this. How am I supposed to solve this then? I have no idea. And now? Now what? Hmm. Okay, so now I'm on this. Okay. What happened? Oh no, I got crushed by the stupid thing! By the box. Stupid heart-shaped box. But I did achieve something, right? There we go. I know, but I could stand on the box this time because when I flip it over, I would just be standing on the box, right? There we go, we're just standing on the box now. Okay, I can't rotate it. How am I supposed to get down there then? Maybe I could do this. And do this. Yeah, it worked! Very nice. Maybe I shouldn't be so surprised that it worked. But on the other hand, it's not often that I prove to be that smart. I like the hearts that are just popping up in the background. I really like them a lot. Did you really need to leave?
go. And down we go. I know it's hard to understand. But I needed to know if I actually had the talent to pull this off. What? That sounded very, very awful. Wait, what? Where is it now? It's here. Now maybe I could... No, that doesn't work. From that side, it doesn't work either. Wait. There's so much space down here for this. Okay, now I have to go down, and now I just have to rotate, right? Yes! Nice! Okay. Now we gotta pull it back, and it's almost fine. There we go. I'm pretty proud that I just needed a hint once. I had to give it my best shot. I'm not this ambitious, I think. I think if... Deep down, I really am proud of you. The building looks so beautiful. Okay. Okay, I got this on the right spot, but I'm still at the same spot that I was before. This is 3 high, right? Yeah. So even if I stand there, that wouldn't help. Oh no. I don't think that was a good idea. Okay. No, that doesn't work either. Oh, how do I get her out of here? Oh my god, it's so simple. Could have done that much sooner.
And I know you worked so hard. Okay, I hope it won't crush me. And I know you worked so hard for it. Okay, here we are. And we reached the star.
Yet another 10 minutes of trying real hard later.
There we go. Oh my god, finally, I made it. I solved it, guys. I don't know why this was so hard. There we go. But no job will ever mean more to me than you. You need to make a choice. We can't. We can't. I have no idea. What the hell? Okay. I achieved something. I don't know what for, but I did it. I can rotate to the blue things. I saw this. Man, that looks really painful. Okay. Just keep standing there, I guess. That doesn't make much sense. I don't know, am I going to be dead now? I am. Um. Well, that wouldn't work anyway. Hmm. Before I rotate, maybe I should try what I can do by folding a little more on this side. Well, I don't feel like I'd achieve anything from that, so let's rotate then. Okay, now we have rotated. Let's have a look if anything changes now. Okay. No, that's not. I want this corner to move. The corner. Thank you, but didn't help anyway. That works. We can't anymore. I still want to be with you. I hope you want to be with me too. I'll do whatever it takes to make this work. There you go. Oh, because I love you. And that's it. It was a very nice game, wasn't it? And a very short one, you know? We've already been through it, and I know it's not your typical happy-go-lucky game, and I guess it's not the type of game you would expect for Valentine's, but I think it conveys a lot about relationships and also some things that are better when you are alone. You know, if you are a person that wants to achieve something in their career, then a relationship is hard to manage. Sometimes it's just hard to get both. But I love that they stayed together and supported each other to find out what they really want. Sometimes it's good that things don't work out. Sometimes the best things we can do for other people is to say goodbye. And sometimes we just have to wait a little longer. And as long as you are trying, you can achieve things. And as long as both parts are trying to make it work, I think it can. Just have to know where you want to draw the line at some point. I honestly didn't expect this game to have a happy ending. I expected it to have sad ending actually, but I like that it disappoints there and really has a happy ending. Because every so often a long distance relationship fails, but it can work. Sometimes distance is just in your head. I don't know if there was a second ending. Maybe we could have gotten a bad ending as well. I don't know. And yeah, but I really enjoyed this game a lot. I hope you'll have a nice Valentine's Day, and I hope you enjoy the Fold Apart. Um, if you want to try it yourself, it's not that expensive. Maybe have a look at your, I don't know, Xbox, PlayStation. It's on the Switch too. I think it's on the mobile phone, but I'm not sure. I would have to look it up. Try it out for yourself. I hope you have an awesome Valentine's Day, no matter if you're alone or together, no matter if you're in quarantine and can't leave, or if you really were able to do something. Um, I hope you had it great. I enjoyed you having around. I enjoyed having you around. And yeah, see you in the next one, I hope. Until then, have it good. Lots of love.